Good afternoon. Today we're doing an SEO audit of CaliforniaAC.com. Howdy, my name is Kieran from Clear Imaging, and I've been doing search engine optimization since all the way back in 2003. I'm doing this today because I want to give you my knowledge so you can grow your business. The goal of this audit is to 1. Find SEO mistakes on your website, and 2. Give you the solution. I just want to make it very clear, this is just a brief 10-minute SEO audit. We will not have time to cover everything, but we will be able to go over the major things so you can make some big changes. Okay, let's dive right in. I'm going to right click on the edge here, click on View Source. I'm going to look for your title. This is the title. It tells Google what your page is about, and it is super important. I see we have keywords here for your services, and then service areas. What I would do is I would remove a city and remove services since it's here twice, and then I put your company name. And then this would be A+. Alright, let's keep going. Next, if you remember on Microsoft Word, you can format paragraphs with heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, etc. On web pages you do the same thing. We call it H1, H2, and H3. And Google looks at those, and it uses that to figure out what your page is about. It's very important for your SEO. So your heading 1 is this guy right here. You can't get any better than that. That is filled with delicious keywords and not too many. Your H2 though could be worked on a little bit. That's your heading 1. Your H1 is that one, and this is your H2. That could be a little better optimized. So you should look into that. Let's keep going here. On your home page, what are these guys? Let's see what they are. These are H1s. H1. So you have 6 H1s. So you should only have 1 H1 per page. So let's do this. I'm going to make a note. Have developer remove all the extra H1s. That would be very good practice if we did that. Alright, let's keep going. You only want to have 1 H1 per page is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we're on your home page. I want to talk about amount of text. It's very important. You should have about 500 words per page. And when Google compares your sites to your competitors, one of the factors it uses is amount of quality text. If they have more than you, they can rank higher than you. For instance, if you had one page about, let's see, HVAC, one page about cooling, and they had 10 pages about cooling, well, they might rank higher than you. So long story short, let's get 500 words on every page. Your home page looks alright, maybe 250 words here. So let's bump that up a little bit. I see you've got a lot of special pages here. I am curious how much text they have. Let's pop open 3 of them. Okay. I wonder if they all have unique text. So okay, I'm just checking you out here. Let's open one more. Look for a pattern. Copy that. Go to Google. Well, what you need to make sure is that if all these are completely unique. If they're using the same pieces, then that would be bad. But if they're all unique, then you are doing really, really good, because this is a lot of content. So if all these pages are unique, having their own, unique text, good job, you're doing really good on those. Let's go back to some of your normal pages, because those were not the typical pages. Let's look at your AC, your heating. Got a lot of pages in here. A lot of service pages. Open up some of these. We've got a big heading up here, bunch of text. So this is a little light on the amount of text. Okay, this one we've got your heading 1, some text. Yeah, same story with this one. Okay, we've got heading 1, a bit of text, and then that's it. So they're kind of light on amount of text. I think you get the idea. You want to hit that close to that 500 mark on all your pages. So that would be quite a project because you have all of these, and I'm sure they have the same situation. Got the heading and then just a splash of text. Yeah, so I think you get the idea. We don't have to belabor the point. All right, let's keep going. So you've got your security certificate. Good job. And I ran a test. We got an 86 on the Google page speed test, which is pretty good. Mobile friendly test, of course, your site is mobile friendly. Broken link test. Apparently you have some broken links, although I doubt it. That one is. So I will have your web developer check that out and fix that. Alright, let's keep going. Back to the home page. So you're doing really good with the amount of pages on your site. You're being really creative. I can tell you're a student of SEO and a believer in SEO because your website is really, really well SEO'd. But I want to take this moment to talk about this because eventually you can't keep adding service pages. I'm sure you're aware of that. You're going to run out of pages that you can add, and that's why you would have a blog, which you have right here. And let's see what you're doing on your blog. So it's a few years old. It's a little bit dusty, but no worries. So this is the idea. SEO isn't just a one-time thing that you do once and you SEO the site and you're done with it, like a yearly campaign. We're going to add 5 new pages and then we're good for the year. It's more of a continuous race. If you want to rank at the top in SEO, you have to be continuously creating quality content because it's basically a race for the top, and the contestants in the race are your competitors. So as soon as someone is creating less content, they're going to lag behind, and those who are creating lots of content are going to go forward. So every 2 weeks, even every week, you just keep creating new articles and go ahead and put them in your blog section. That's where they can live. Don't bother fitting them into here because it's just going to confuse the web visitor. They should all live in your blog. It just every 2 weeks, just add a new one, 500 words. Keep adding it, and that way you're going to show Google that you are dominating. You are a force to be reckoned with, and Google already can see that right now with the amount of content you have, but you can never be dominating too much. You really need to go for the gold, especially with the current economic outlook. You need to double down. So you're doing really good. Just keep at it, adding more content, and that should help future-proof you for anything weird down the road, because you'll have a very stable foundation. Let's see if you have testimonials or reviews. Review feedback. Well, it would be good if you had in your navigation a testimonials or a reviews page. That would be a good thing to do. Yeah, I don't see it here. For one, it just gives you another avenue to add more content to your site, some more text, and then also it helps with building trust. When the visitor is on your site and he's checking you out, it's going to help him feel a little more reassured that he can trust you. And I know you have your things like this, but testimonials do help, so you should do that. And let's see, do you have any completed projects photos? Oh, here they are. Yeah, I wouldn't bury this down here. clients and testimonials. It should be right, it should be in the main ones, because that's a very important point. Oh, it's a little bit light. Yeah, you should fill this up a bit. So let's keep going. So completed projects. I suggest adding a completed projects section. And then every time you do a job, you can add a before and after photo, where relevant, obviously. And that way Google can see that you're working on the site continuously and it's not getting stale. I see you have tons of social media accounts, which is very good. Look at all these. Good job. You can get rid of Google+. They are no longer happening anymore. But yeah, that looks very good. Good job. You are doing a lot of things right. I love this. Wow. How about your reviews? So pretty decent over on Yelp. 81. Google is this is so-so. To be completely honest with you, you should be over 100 by this point. You should definitely be over 100. So in 2020, you should double down on the content creation as we already went over, but you also need to double down on getting these reviews because it's just going to help so much. It's going to help you rank better on the maps when people are searching for HVAC near me or cooling or heating near me. And it's also going to help pre-sell your prospect because they're going to be very impressed if they see 100 over. There's a psychological impact. It's undeniable. And people just gravitate towards the company that has the most reviews. So be that company. You can do it. And if you're having trouble with that, over here at Clear Imaging, we have a service right here, Reputation Management, where we help you get reviews from your past and current customers. So if you want a hand with that, let us know. Also on your site, this is your site here, .com/webstat. It shows your monthly visits. Doing pretty good over here in November. Anything over 2,000 is pretty good. However, this tool also counts returning visitors, so we would recommend signing up with Google Analytics, which is a much more comprehensive tracking tool, so you can see where your traffic is coming from. Coming back to your home page. So that is just about it. I'm just looking through. Overall, you're in pretty good shape. You're doing a lot of things right. Just double check to make sure these are all unique. Because if they had copies of text, like this one has half of this one and they're all sharing, that would be very not good for your SEO. But you're doing so much right, so you just continue doing what's right. More article pages, getting more reviews, and you could actually just boil it down to those things. And I did make some notes to have your developer make those few adjustments on your site that we spoke of. And yes, that is that. Now I want to throw in a little bonus for you, okay? I'm going to throw in a marketing bonus. You see all these guys down here? These handsome guys? This is like putting baby in a corner. Like, this is pure gold, and it's all the way at the bottom of your website. What you need to do is take these trust logos, we call these trust logos, grab them and move them up right over here so that when you land on the site, you see them. And the prospect is instantly reassured that you're a legitimate business because you have all this third-party, all these third-party organizations and associations, and showing your relationship to them. So go ahead and do that as a little bonus. Okay, so if you have any questions on this audit, please let me know. I'm happy to give you some more information and details. I'm at your service. In the meantime, take care.